This conference will now be recorded.
Right. Good morning to all. Today's topic is list data structure in Python. There are the different data structures. Python support the different data structures. Python supports four types of data structures. Four types of data structure. One is the list data structure. One is a tuple data structure. The other one is a set data structure. And the last one, fourth one is a dictionary data structure. Dictionary data structure and string data structure. These are the five types of data structures Python supports: list, tuple, set, dictionary, and string. Now our today's topic is only for list data structure. Sir, what is list data structure, sir? It means there are list is a data type, indirect one data type. So there are the different types of variables. One is a ordinary variable. Sir, what is variable? What is variable? Okay, clear. First one, what is variable? And the second one is a array variable. What is array variable? And the last one is a what is the list variable? What is the list variable? There are the three types of variables. So now the array variable, okay, array variable, ordinary variable, and list variable. Sir, what is ordinary variable? For example, it is a ordinary variable. Ordinary variables a equal to 5. It is a ordinary variable. A is a ordinary variable. Or for example, a equal to 25. It is a ordinary variable. For example, a equal to 8 is a ordinary variable. Here in Python, a is a object of the integer class. So now a is a object of the integer class. So it is used to store only one value, the value equal to 5. Here is the first statement. The first statement, a is a object of integer class. A is to store the value 5. And the next statement is equal to a equal 25. That means now the a is to store the value is a is used to store the value is 25. A is used to store the value 25, not the 25, not the 5 value. A is used to store the value 25, but not the 5. And the next variable, a is a variable which is used to store the value 8, which is used to point the value, but not the 25. The a is pointing to only 8. And that means a is a ordinary variable which is used to always stores only one value. A is a okay, ordinary variable. A ordinary variable is used to store one value at a time, but cannot store the more than one value at a time. A ordinary variable store only one value at a time. This is clear. And now here a array variable means a array variable stores more than one value at a time. A variable stores more than one value at a time. That is very important. That's array variable. For example, integer a of 10. That means a is a array variable to store more than one value. That means our integer a of 5 means array is a variable which is used to store more than one value. For example, a is a array variable. It is used to store more than one value. So now the divide into 5 smallest parts. Divide into 5 smallest parts. So now this is the 0 index number, 1 index number, 2 index number, and 3 index number, and the index number is 4. To store the 5 different values. To store the value 5, to store the value 25, to store the value 10, to store the value 8, to store the value 3. So array is a variable. A is an array variable which is used to store more than one value. The ordinary variable stores only one value, but the array variable stores more than one value. All the values must be same type. All the values must be same type. Must be same. That is very important. All the values must be same data type. Must be same data type. Must be same data type. It is very important, but not the different data type. Only one variable is integer. Okay. Another variable integer. Okay. Another value integer. Okay. Another value integer. Okay. Another value integer. Okay. All the values must be same. Sir, one is integer, sir. One is 10.3. You want to store the float value. Cannot possible in array. In array is a collection of values. All the values must be same type. All the values must be same type. There are the different variables. One is the ordinary variable. Ordinary variable stores only one value at a time. Now the array variable stores more than one value at a time, but all the values must be same type. Now the what is the list variable, sir? What is the list data type? It is very important. Now the one is a collection of values. A collection of what is the list? List is a collection of values, and each value separated by commas, and which value separated by commas, but not the same type, separated by commas, and enclosed by square bracket, enclosed by square bracket, enclosed by square bracket. It is called a list. Please observe this one. What is a list? A collection of values. A collection of values. Each value separated by comma. One value separated by commas and enclosed by the square bracket. It is called a list. This is the first point. Clear. I will explain one by one later. No problem. And the next one is what is next? Lists are created. Lists are created by using the list inbuilt function. By using the list inbuilt function. That is the first one. And the third one is what is the list? In list, insertions are allowed. Insertions are allowed. In list element, the insertions are allowed. And another one is a deletions, and within the list, deletions are also allowed. Deletions are also allowed. Within the list, deletions are also allowed. The next point, insertion order is preserved. Preserved means all the elements are arranged one by one. Preserved means preserved. All the elements are arranged by one after the other. The next one is list is mutable. What is mutable to them? And the next is list is dynamic. What is dynamic? And the next one, list is list supports heterogeneous elements. And the next one, ninth one is list supports indexing and slicing. And next one, in Python indexing are two types. One is positive indexing. One is positive indexing and negative indexing. Positive and negative, and other one is negative indexing. So what is positive indexing? Positive indexing starts from left to right. Positive indexing starts from left to right. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. And the negative indexing starts from right to left. That is -1 starts. Only one Python supports the negative indexing. Other programming language supports only positive indexing. Only one Python supports the negative indexing. -1, -2, -3, and so on. This is the negative indexing. Sir, how to declare a list variables? And the declaration syntax of list variable is what is the declaration syntax? List equal to at least square bracket start. Here the value 1, comma value 2, comma value 3, and so on, value n. It is called as a list, value n. Please observe this one. This is very important. These are the list of points, and there are 12 points. So what is first point, sir? First point is a collection of values. Each value separated by comma and enclosed by the square bracket. It is called a list. Clear, guys, up here. And the second one is the lists are created by using the inbuilt function. By the inbuilt function is a list. It is already inbuilt function that supports the list data type, converting the values into list type. Okay, clear. Within the list, the new elements are inserted. The insertion is possible within the list, and the deletions are also possible within the list. Insertion order is preserved. Is immutable. Sir, what is mutable? Mutable means once we create a list, that is, the values can be changed. That is called the mutable. Mutable means value change. What is dynamics? That is, the size can be changed. Here the values can be changed. In the list, the values can be changed. Here mutable means mutable, values can be changed. Immutable. That is, the values cannot be changed. There are two types. One is mutable, another one immutable. For example, sir, what is mutable, sir? What is mutable? Mutable means, for example, in your data, what is immutable? Immutable. For example, your data contains the hall ticket number, name, marks 1, and the marks 2, and marks 3, and age, surname. These are the variables. So what is mutable, sir? What is immutable, sir? Name is immutable, cannot be changed. Surname is immutable, cannot be changed. Now here age is mutable. Age is mutable. Today your age is, for example, 22 years, 3 months, 5 days. Like tomorrow, 22 years, 3 months, 6 days. That is age is mutable. Age is mutable. Age is a variable. The variable is mutable. For example, your name is fixed. Your surname is fixed, and father name is fixed, and mother name is fixed. These are the immutable. These objects are called immutable objects. Immutable. General example: mutable means changing. Immutable means cannot be changing. Age is mutable. Bank balance is mutable. Bank balance is mutable. The value can be changed day by day. For example, today your balance is 4,500.65. And next day adding some interest. Tomorrow morning your balance is 65 paisa plus adding some interest. 35 paisa is interest added, and the next day morning your bank balance is the 4,500 rupees 95 paisa. That is the balance is immutable. Okay, name is immutable, mother name is immutable, father name is immutable, surname is immutable. All these objects are immutable. Like list is mutable. That means the list values can be changed. These are the list values. These list values can be changed during the execution of the program. And the list is a dynamic. The size can be changed. Here the size is n values. The size, if you want to no need of n values, if you want to only 3 values, the size can be changed up to here only. Supporting a heterogeneous element. Sir, what is heterogeneous? What is homogeneous? There are the 3 important terminologies. One is homogeneous. Another one is a heterogeneous. Sir, what is heterogeneous? What is homogeneous? Homogeneous means same type. Heterogeneous means different types. Now the Python is not a homogeneous. Array is a homogeneous. That means same type. Array is a homogeneous, same type. Heterogeneous means Python supports to store the different values, but not the same type. That is a heterogeneous. So what is indexing? One by one explain. Indexings are 2 types, positive and negative. One is positive, other one is a negative. Indexing are 2 types: the positive indexing, and the positive indexing, and negative indexing. Sir, what is positive indexing, sir? Positive and negative indexing. The positive indexing supports the values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative indexing starting the value -1, -2. This is the complete declaration of the syntax. The declaration of the list variable is so and so. These are the 12 points. I will explain one by one also, no problem. Now the first example is, the first one is to explain to create a list variable. First one is to create a list variable. The variable must be empty type. That is to create a empty list. How to create an empty list? This is example 1. To create a empty list, this symbol is called as a comment symbol, no problem. Single line comment, hash symbol. These are called as a multi-line comment. 3 triple quotes. Okay, triple single quotes. These are all comments. So now the data is enclosed in the comment. Why? Because execute one command in Python 5. That's why all these statements are enclosed in the comment section. Right, clear? Now this is a create a empty list. Now the create the empty list. How to create an empty list? Now for example, list list equal to r a equal to r x equal to r b equal to, no problem, r l equal to, no problem. Now I will declare one variable. The variable equal to a. A is a variable. How to create an empty list, sir? The empty lists are created by using the empty square bracket. Please observe this, the first point. Enclosed by the square bracket. That means empty list means this list is created by the empty square bracket only. Clear? Next, print the value of a without blank space, no blank space, no problem. Only to creating an empty list only. with parenthesis, with blank space or without blank space, that is not required here. Okay. The list is variable is enclosed by the only square bracket. And the type of print A, print the value of A. And the next line, next statement is print of type of A. The type of A is data type of A. What is the data type of the A? Here, for example, A is A, the value is 8. A equal to 8. Print the value A, the type is integer type. For example, print the 9.5. So the value of is data type is float type. Here the type of A is float type. For example, here A equal to Python. That means the value is the A equal to Python. That is the A is a string variable. Now here, enclosed by this curly square bracket, this variable is called as a list type. Run this program, run this module. Now A is a empty list. Please observe the result in bottom of the screen. Observe the bottom of the screen. A is a empty list. Empty list. The data type of the list is the data type of the variable is a list type. For example, if you want to enclose this into the parenthesis, run this one. This is a not a list type. This is a tuple type. This is a tuple type. For example, these variables are enclosed in curly braces. It is called as a curly braces are also called as a flower brackets. They are called as a dictionary type. Now in this chapter we will discuss only a list. That's why variable as a list type. Run this command. So it is a list. The data type of the list is the type of the variable is list type. This is called as a first example to create a empty list. To create a empty list. Clear, guys? Up to here, all of you or not? This is the first example. Right. Next example. One more process is another example. Another type is another example. Two is second example. Different way to create. The second example to create a empty list using list function. One way to create a list is square bracket. Another way is using the list function. Now we are creating a list. A equal to list inbuilt function. Print of A and the type of A. Print of type of A. This is the data type of the A. Data type of the A is list type. This is the empty list without any value by using the list inbuilt function. To create an empty list using list inbuilt function and run this module. Now the module is this is the script. Run the script. There is an empty list. Another way, one way is empty curly braces, and another one way is empty square bracket. Another way is using empty list one. Now the example three, third example. The third example. Clear, guys? Third example. Third one. To create a list. Okay. To create a list with elements. How to create elements with elements? Now the example 3 is to create a list with elements. How to possible, sir? A equal to with elements. Now this is the empty list. This is the empty list. Print of A and type of A. How to create a list with elements? What is a list? A collection of values. Each value is separated by comma and closed by the square bracket. To create a list with elements. For example, the elements. The elements are to create a list with one element. The one element is Python. One element is Python. Example. One element is Python. Example. One element is C. One element is CPP. And one element is Java. And one element is Django. Okay. For example, a collection of values. Each value. One element is data science. One element is data science. Okay. A collection of values. What is a list? A collection of values. Enclosed by the square bracket. It is called as a list. Now run this script. Now a collection of values. Each value is separated by commas and enclosed by the brackets. To create a list with elements. All the elements must be either same type or different type. No problem. Here in our example, all the elements are string type. No, sir, I want all the elements are integer type. Okay. Now here we are declaring the list. List elements are 11, 20, 30, 41. Now the create a list with elements. These are the elements with elements. To create a list with elements. One example. Another example is to create a list and example 4 to create a list with elements with elements using list function. Okay, using a not only empty list function, creating the list element using list function. How to create a list with elements? So now the a equal to any variable name, not only a, b, c, d, x, y, z. Any name, you can use any variable name equal to list of. This is an empty list. This is creating an empty list. Empty values without any values. Without any values, we are creating a list with elements. Now here we are using the one function, that is the range function. Range of, for example, 1, 11, 1. So this is the range function. This range function returns 1 to 10 values. This range function returns 1 to 10 values. The range of starting value is 1, ending value is 11. Every time incrementing by 1, 1. Every time incrementing by 1, 1. Range of 1, 11, 1. This is the starting value. Here the first element is starting value. This is the start value, and this is called as a stop value or ending value, or this is called as a step value. Every time incrementing by 1, 1. Here to create a list with 1 to 10 values, and every time incrementing by the 1, 1 values. Now they're creating a list. Run this module. The output is to create a list with 1 to 10 values. To create a list with 1 to 10 values. Create a list with 1 to 10 values. Clear? For example, if you want to create a list with so not only 1 to 10 values are, for example, I want to create only list with 1 to 5 values only. 1, 6, 1. To create a list with only 1 to 5 values. Here to create a list with only 1 to 5 values. 1 value, 2 value, 3 value, up to 4 values and 5 values only. This is the process to create a list with only 1 to 5. Okay, clear? For example, you want to create a list with 1 to 60, 1 to 100, 1 to 60. This is the process to create a list with 1 to 60. Values are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 1 to 60. That means up to 59. You want to 60. Now here you are using the 61 to create a list with to print 1 to 60 values. Clear? Now we want to decreasing the value is also possible. Example 11 and 1, 0 and minus 1. To create a list with 10 to 1. To create a list with 10 to 1. 10 value and the starting value is 11. For example, you want to starting value is 10 to 1. So you have to create a list with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is called as a to create a list with using list elements. Clear, guys, up to here? Now go to the next one. Next example. And the Python list supports heterogeneous element. How to create a list? To create a list with a heterogeneous element. Heterogeneous elements. Sir, what is heterogeneous elements? Heterogeneous elements, right? That means within the list, the elements are different data types. Elements are different types, not only same type. And the previous example, here all the elements are integer type. The previous example, all the elements are string type. Okay, now here to create a list with the elements are different data types, but not the same type. For example, to create a list A equal to different data type, it is a list. List means enclosed by the square bracket. Now the print of A, this is a empty list. Print of A and print of type of A. Clear? Now the elements are different data types, not only same type. Heterogeneous elements. We are using the same data type, but not the same type. Different data types. For example, one is 101. So for example, any name. Example 101 is the account number. Name is, for example, Ram Kumar. Okay, clear. His bank balance is 45,095 paisa. Okay, clear. For example, his cell number is 91, so and so value. This is a cell number. Okay, 5 values and 5 value. Now this is a cell number. There are the different values. So now if the address is, example, Hyderabad, 5 lakhs, for example, 90, so and so value. This is the address of it. Now here the customer number, customer name, bank balance, cell number, and Hyderabad, so and so address, for example. But this is the address. There are the different data types. One is integer type, one is string type, one is float type, one is integer type, one is string type. This is completely as a string type. There are the different types. Okay, now here the list elements are different data types, but not the same data type. but not the same data type. It is called as a heterogeneous element. Here one example, please observe this. Now already completed, right? Here the list supports heterogeneous elements. Okay, creating a list collection of values separated by commas enclosed by the square bracket, creating the list with elements. Okay, I will explain up to first point completed and the second point also completed. Now here the list supports the heterogeneous element. That is the 8th point. The list supports the, but not the same types of, the list supports the heterogeneous element. Run this script. Now here 1001 Ramkumar and 45,095 cell number and the address is a Kukatpalli. Now we are creating a list. Okay, for example, now the different values. Identifier. So this is one is the integer value, one is a string value, one is a float value. It is called as a list for the heterogeneous element. Clear. And the next one is sir, how to create a mutable, sir? What is mutable? I will explain one by one, that no problem. Now the indexing and aliasing. What is indexing and what is aliasing? Now the another one is the example is, so they have different example. Next one, 761 is to create a list, to create a list at runtime. At runtime, how to create runtime? Up to here you are enter the values only for the static time only, but not the runtime. Okay. Now the runtime using eval function, evaluate function. This is evaluate function. Enter the list element using evaluate function. Now here to enter the list element, the elements are evaluate function. A equal to. Now how to enter the value? Input of enter list elements. Enter list elements colon symbol and so on. But using here using evaluate. Here we are using integer. That means it is a integer type. For example, here we are using float value. Now the data type is converting into float type. Here we are using the eval function. This means this function is converting into the corresponding item. Or run the value. After running print of A, for example, casually, and the print of type of A. What data type is A? A is what data type? A is integer type. We are using evaluate function. Integer type or float type, anyone. So what is the different data types? Right. Okay, and the next one is, for example, right here, record, enter the values by using. Now enter the list element. Now we are enter the list elements are, list means square bracket, and 11, 22, 33, and 44, 55, 66, 77, and so on. And the values are list elements. Clear? These are the list elements. So create a list with values. For example, run once again. Okay, enter the list element. We are using the square bracket. Here we are using the square bracket and enter the value 1001. Okay, name is for example Ram. Okay, balance is 45,095 paisa. Okay, and for example the address is HYD. Okay, square bracket completed, and this is the list. The list with the elements, a different element. Here we are using the same type. Here we are using the heterogeneous elements at runtime by using the evaluate function. This function is to run the elements at runtime. Clear, guys? Now the next part is very important point is mutable. And before you going to discuss mutable, to access list elements using indexing. Sir, what is indexing, sir? It is very important in Python or any programming language. What is indexing, sir? What is indexing? For example, we are using the one list A equal to 11, 22, 33, and 44. Clear? And print the value of A and print the type of A. Okay, clear? No problem. Now, how to store these elements? For example, here we are using only one value, A equal to 5. So now here A is a variable. This variable is used to store the value 5 only. 5 only. Here to store only one value, the value is 5 only. No problem. But here it is a list type. List type means collection of value. Now the list type is 11, 22, 33, and 44. It is a list. Here is a collection of value. But how to store? Okay. Now how to store these values? 11, 22, 33, and 44. 11, 20, 30, 44. These values are stored. It is a list. Now the list name is A. Okay. Now one variable is 22, 11, and the one value is 22, and one value is 33, and one value is 44. These are the list elements. These elements are stored 0, 1, 2, 3. These are the list elements. The elements are stored. These are called as an index number. It is called as a index number. This index number is called positive indexing. Positive indexing. Why? Because this about the left to right, the left to right, left to right, it is a positive index. If we are using right to left value, right to left value. So now here right side to left value, right side to left value. Here we are using negative index. This value is -1 and -2 and -3 and -4. To access list elements using indexing. Indexing, sir. What is the indexing, sir? So now here this is the 0 is the index number, 1 is the index number, 2 is the index number, the 3 is the index number. 0, 1, 2, 3 are the index numbers. -1, -2, -3 and -4 are called as a index number. These index numbers are represents the two ways. One is a positive indexing and negative indexing. Sir, what is the value of the index numbers? To index number using index numbers to access individual elements. That is the major advantage. In the individual element, if you want to access the individual element, a of 0 means to access the individual element only one element. For example, a of 3, that means here to access the individual element is 44. A of 0 is a minus. So for example, if you want to access the elements in a of -1 means to access this element only, individual element only. Now this is called as an indexing. So now I will explain one by one. To access the list elements using indexing. Using index numbers to access, what is the main advantage? To access individual elements in the list, in the list. In the given list, to access the individual elements only using the index number. Here, index number a of 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 3. Data type of a, so and so. Now here to print the value. Example, print of a of 0 value. What is the a of 0 value? Here to print of, by using the statement print of a of 3. Now here the a of 3 value. Here by using the print of a of -1, print the a of -1. Print of a of -3 value, print the -3 value. What is the output, sir? Here, so this is a small index, a value, a is a variable, -1, -2, -3, -4 using positive negative indexing. And using positive indexing 11, 22, 33 and 44. So the value 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now run this module. The output is, what is the output, sir? Run this module, what is the output? So here the output is first. Here the output is first execute this statement. Okay. Now this is a statement clear. Print of a, print the value on the screen output. The value of a is 11, 22, 33, 44. Okay. The next one, print a of type of a. The type of a is, here the type of a is list type. Here the type of a is list type, clear. And a of 0. What is the a of 0? This is the a. Now here the a of 0 value is 11. Okay, printed. And now the a of 3. Here the what is the a of 3? Here the a of 3. The a of 3 value 44. Next statement printed. And the next statement a of -1. What is the value of -1? The a of -1 value is 44 printed. And what is the a of -3? Here the -3 value is 22. 22 is printed. Clear, guys, up to here? This is called as a accessing list elements using indexing. In the next tomorrow, I will explain the slicing, not today, because there is a big topic, slicing. But today only for discussing up to mutability, right here. Now this is the to access the list elements up to indexing. This is the indexing. Clear? This is the 11th point. 10th point is completed. Indexing and slicing. Indexing means, so now the indexing, 9th also completed above the part. Indexing, positive indexing and negative indexing. Positive indexing starting left to right and right to left value. This is clear up here. And the next value is, okay, and the next is to creating a, now the what is the mutables. Now the next point is up here explain the different variables using the accessing the indexing value. Now the next one is, sir, what is a mutable? Next example here, example 6 or something, example 6, okay, so, or another one, example 6, list is mutable. What is list mutable, sir? Mutable means changing. Your age is mutable. Your bank balance is mutable. Your name immutable. Your father name is immutable. Your mother name is immutable. Your date of birth is immutable. We cannot change its value. So now it is immutable. Now the list is mutable. What is mutable? Mutable means to change the list element. List element. To change the list element. To change the list values or list values. It's very easy to understand. List values or list element. For example, here we are creating a one list equal to, for example, 1001. Okay, clear. The name is Ram. Okay, clear. Bank balance is 45,090 paisa. Okay. Now your address is, for example, Hyderabad. This is the list. Here the list. And here to print the of A. Okay. And print of the type of A. Okay, no problem. Here type is not required. Print the value of A. Okay. So here it is a list value. Clear? This is completely list. Completely list. That is A or student information also and so 10001. 1001. Okay. And now the next is the RAM. Okay. And the next is 45,095 paisa. 90 paisa. Okay. Clear. For example, here the 45,095. And for example, and this is the HYD. Okay. For example, okay, now this is a mutable. For example, you are transferred from one area to another area. Automatically to address change, address is automatically changed. Address value is, so now this value is, this the value is 0, this the value is 1, this value is 2, the address value is 3. Now here to changing the address, for example, here we are changing A of 3 value equal to, now present you are staying in Hyderabad, for example, you are staying, after a few days you are going to, for example, Delhi or USA. Corona time it is not possible, but after Corona, we want to go to the USA and print the value of A. And here, before executing of this statement, A of 3 value is Hyderabad. After executing this statement, the A of 3 value is, okay, the old value is arranged. This is the old value. The old value is arranged to store the new value. The new value is USA. Here, this concept is called as a mutable, right? Clear. For example, here, A of bank balance, that is A of 2. A of 2 value, but bank balance is 45,090 paisa. For example, after deposit some amount, the balance is 56,090 paisa, and the print of A. Okay. This is called as a mutable. Clear understanding or not? Okay, this is called as a mutable. Run this command. Now, first time, very first time, this is A. Print of A. The print the value. Hyderabad 1001, RAM 45,090 paisa, and Hyderabad. Clear. And now here the changing. A of 3 value changing. A of 3 value, original value is Hyderabad. This original value can be changed during execution of the program. A of 3 value is changing USA. Here the A of 3 value is changing. Clear. After changing, print the value. Clear. And A of 2 value. A of 2 value is 56,000. In the previous example, A of 2 value is 45,000. Here to change the A of 2 value is 56,000. 45,000 to 56,000. It is called as a mutable. This concept is called mutable in Python. Clear, guys? Up to here, all of you. The example is called mutability. Now this is mutability. Right. And the next one. Now there are different functions are available in Python, and one is function is len. Okay, methods are functions in list. I will explain one by one. Methods in list. First method is len. What is the letter of len? Next method is max method. Next method is max method. What is the max method? Min method. And what is min method? And sum function. These are the different functions. And we want to find the, for example, it is a list A equal to 1 list 11 to, for example, 44, 5, for example, 8 and 9. This is a given list. In the given list, to find the how many number of elements are present. Here, how many number of elements are present. The present number of elements are using the list function, by using the len. It returns, so this function okay, is used to, or simply it returns number of elements present in a list. Number of elements present in a list. Now here the number of elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The number of elements are 6. Here it returns the maximum element. It returns the highest value in a list. Highest value in a list. This is the highest value. Which is the highest value? The 44 is the highest value, right? And it returns the lowest value. It returns the lowest value in a list. Here the return the lowest value. Here the lowest value equal to the list. And here one more value sum. It returns sum of all elements. Sum of all elements. It is clear. Now here print of now the length of a number of elements. Print max of a highest value. Print of min of a lowest value. Print of sum of a, it is a sum of all elements. Clear guys, up to here all of you. These are the 4 important functions. One function is len. Very important. These 4 functions are also available in tuples also, sets also, and dictionaries also. One is it returns the number of elements in first list. Number of elements. Okay, number of element, highest value in a list, and the lowest value in a list, and sum of elements in a list. Now run this module, run this current script. Here sum of number of length of len of a. Here the number of elements are 6. One element, second element, third element, fourth element, fifth element, sixth element. The number of elements are 6. And here the max of highest element is 44. Clear? The highest element equal to 44. Clear? And the lowest element. And what is the lowest? The lowest element equal to 2. Now the lowest element equal to 2. Okay. And the sum of element. Sum means 11 plus 2 plus 2 plus 44 plus 5 plus 8 plus 9. Here the sum of elements equal to the final result equal to the final value equal to 79. Here we are using the 4 different individual functions: len, max, min, and sum. All these functions are available. All these methods are available in list. The remaining methods, number of methods are available: append, insert, remove, pop, copy, sort, reverse. All these methods we'll see in the next video. Okay, clear?